I've never, I've been with my doctor who prescribes me. You're from Calgary, Canada, addict convict. You already know this. What's up? Shout out Calgary in the chat. Yeah, man, this benzo withdrawal shit. It's I don't know, man. It's very similar to opiate withdrawal, man. It's really annoying. It makes you very, very, like, I am so freaking unmotivated right now. And just my mood and all that kind of shit has just been, and it just sucks, dude, because it's like 9 months ago I was in treatment, got clean, was good. Then I was going to the methadone clinic, and they took me off my take-homes because of my YouTube channel. I'm not going to get into that whole story, but I got caught with bottles of my methadone. I was filming my methadone bottles, and my clinic found out about it, so they took me off take-homes. I had to rapidly detox from 100 milligrams to 25 milligrams in 2.5 months. So the withdrawals were terrible. And I'd always been prescribed a low dose of Klonopin, but I always made sure to never take it more than 2, maybe 3 days in a row, and then I would stop. So I never became physically dependent on it. But when I was going through these methadone withdrawals, I was drinking, I was taking, I wouldn't mix my drinking in my Klonopin, but I would take the Klonopin in the morning to kind of wean off the, hangovers or whatever. And just doing that for like 4 months or however long it was, it got me into this habit of taking the benzos every day. So now here I am, freaking complete, started a job, waiting tables, and I freaking just, it's some certain nights when you're working at a restaurant are stressful because it's like shit's going boom, boom, boom. You got to do stuff quick, and if you mess something up, it messes everyone else up in the restaurant. So you got people just like, hey, and it's a very, and I hadn't worked in 9 months, so like, I don't know, man. It's just, I just wish, man, I wish I could freaking get off all of this stuff. Suboxone, Klonopin, all of it. But the problem is, it's a very, very, very long process to get off all this shit. It's very, like, time consuming. It's months of post-acute withdrawal. And it's just like, I'm kind of like in this limbo right now where it's like, I don't know what to do, like, and, yeah, man. And so I told this video, let's get real, because I want to come, with all the news about Jessica Kent and what she's been doing, I'm going to keep it real on this channel. I'm done censoring my shit. Because I've held some things back too. But the thing is I've never claimed to be this recovery, advocate. Like, I'm not like a recovery influencer. That's not what I do on this channel. You know what I mean? So let's just get that straight out the book. Like, to anyone who's going to say, oh, yeah, well, you trash Jessica Kent because she relapsed, but you're using too. Well, hey, I never claimed to be the recovery guru of YouTube, okay? I just tell stories. I give information on drugs. And hopefully one day, once I'm in the space, once I'm working a program of recovery, then maybe I will gear more towards that. But that time has not come yet. So Saturday nights, right, are very hard at my work. Like, they're the most stressful nights. And, you know, so I've been working there about a month, and I'm taking, you know, I'm going through this benzo shit because, like, I got to a place where it's like, so let's say, I'll give you an example of what a tolerance break is with benzos. Like, let's say you've been taking 2.5s a day for a year. Let's say a year later, you're still taking 2.5s a day. You can actually start going into withdrawal even though you've been taking the same dose the whole time because of the way it works. You know, you'll actually start going into withdrawal because your tolerance is so much higher now. So I kind of hit a tolerance break with my medication. So like on these stressful nights, like Saturdays, I would take extra benzos. And so that's one thing, working a Saturday night, which is like a 5-6 hour shift. This last weekend, they wanted me to work a double. So I'm like already stressed out. I'm like, dude, like I just like mentally, like I probably wasn't ready to start this job, you know, just with everything I've been going through. And I relapsed, you guys. Like I hit up someone I knew that was in the area I'm in, and I got like a little bit of meth, and I freaking did it, you know, but like, cause in my addict mind, I was thinking like, you know what, like I need this to get me through the shift. Cause like usually like I was like, even a 7-hour shift, like just working a PM would stress me out. So anyways, whatever, it's all a bunch of noise. It was a total freaking, dude, just an excuse. It was just an excuse because I wanted to get high. If I would have just like just done it and like accepted that the hard part and just moved forward, I would have been able to be fine. But I freaking did what most addicts do, and they freaking make excuses because guess what? The freaking reality is we let here. I gotta show that. Get out of here, Todd. The reality is we like to get high, and we will take things like, oh, my work is stressful, I need to use because of this, and we'll justify things in our heads. But the reality is we can 100% do it without drugs, and it's 100% an excuse just to get high. Like I'm not gonna like say like, oh, like, you know, like I needed it. I mean, I will say that, you know, the job stressed me out, and I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I'm just like stuck right now. Like straight up. Like I'm just stuck because it's like, you know, now I've had a couple relapses over the past few months, and like I'm back to square one, like, and oh yeah, and I forgot to tell you, like during the shift, I ended up just like having a panic attack anyways because of the meth, and I just left. And I was like too embarrassed to call back my work, so now I don't work there anymore. So I'm contemplating whether I want to go back to treatment, detox, whether I can just do it on my own. Like I don't know what the right thing to do is. Like I'm kind of like at a standstill. And I'm not feeling good right now, actually. I don't even know how I'm making this video, but yeah, man. I'm struggling, man. You know, I mean, it's not like I've been using, like, I mean, shit, I just used one frickin', bro, meth, ridiculous, should have done aged. No, man, shouldn't have done none of that shit. I'm on Suboxone, bro, that would have been a complete, yeah, like, you can't get high when you're on 16 milligrams of Suboxone. But the point is like, I'm in this Suboxone prison, man. And like, people, I'm just going to tell you guys, like, I don't know, maybe some people can function on Suboxone, but I don't know, man. It just takes my drive away. It takes my lust for life away. It just like makes life really dull. And I'm just like, you know, maybe part of that I'm feeling is from the benzo withdrawal, but like I'm just like, man, I'm just feeling like just off, dude, from this shit, you know? So I don't know, man, but I'm gonna probably get a lot of hate for this. I don't really care. Actually, I definitely don't care. But, and you know, I've been getting a lot of flack for all the Jessica Kent videos and this and that, and how dare you? You know, she has children. Like, you think this is funny? You know, subs are your main problem. Yeah, probably, bro. Like, that's why it's like I almost want to just like, you know, like I'm on probation or whatever, you know, like I don't, yeah. And I got 15 months on my sentence. Sometimes I just think, man, maybe I'll just go do the rest of my time, get off probation, kick subs, go to prison and start over. You know what I mean? And just, cause like, dude, I've been doing this same shuffle for the last 5 years, you guys, in treatment. You know, get me back on Suboxone or Methadone. And then I do good for a little bit. And then I relapse. And then I go back to treatment. And then I'm fucking back on Suboxone again. Back on dope. Suboxone, dope. Suboxone, dope. Methadone, dope. Methadone, fentanyl, methadone, Suboxone, methadone, dope. Whatever. And it's fucking, bro, it's like, at a certain point, it's like, bro, like, I'd almost rather just feel the pain of the withdrawals, dude, because it's just like, bro, it's like, I don't know, man. It's something about being on this substance for so long, man. It's just not helping me anymore, dude. It's not helping me, you know? But back to the Jessica Kent, and enough of the depressing shit, but back to Jessica Kent, you know, like, I don't really give a fuck whether she's using or not. Like, that's not my prerogative. My whole thing is like I said, she's this recovery guru with 1 million subscribers. She based her whole thing on, I'm a person in long-term recovery, this and that. And, you know, she slowly in the beginning starts saying, you know what, it's been hard for me to tell you guys this, but actually I smoke marijuana. Some months go by. Then it's, oh, I'm on ADHD medication. Some months go by. Oh, guess what? And by the way, I've been drinking every day. And then this shit comes out about Mindy and the text messages. She's got prostitutes and dope dealers in her house with her children there. And people are coming at me saying, how dare you make fun of Jessica and her children? This situation, how dare you make fun of her? Her children are involved. And I'm like, yeah, her children are involved. And she's got a dope dealer and prostitutes in her house, like, at all times of the night. Like, I mean, it's just, I'm not, like, obviously that's not funny because there's kids involved. It's just funny because she's tried to, like, it's just funny to see how this is played out. And, like, you know, the drama kind of started, like, at first it was, oh, Reese relapsed, and, you know, it was all Reese. Come to find out, it's a little more Jessica than it is Reese. You know, she ain't holding herself accountable, man. Jessica, like, I do not feel sorry for her, man, because, like, and I'm gonna probably get some flack for this, but all those DV videos or the one video she posted of Reese yelling at her, and she claims he choked her or whatever. Maybe he did choke her, but there's real women, like women I've talked to that know Jessica Kent, that have gone through serious domestic violence where they're getting their head bounced off the wall. You know, like serious, like life-threatening stuff. Not saying if Reese choked her a little bit, that's not cool at all either. But there's women who have gone through real life-threatening domestic violence. I kind of highly doubt that this situation is like that, because Jessica has already made contact with Reese since then, and she claimed she needed bodyguards to be, you know, and all this. It's all just a smoke screen, because a lot of people do this when they're in hot water and they're in a lot of shit. They just deviate. And they say, oh, he's abusing me, or he's doing this, he's doing that, and they get the attention shifted from them. So if anyone wants to give me shit for commentating and, you know, maybe making a few jokes during it, like, I don't care. Like, this is the internet to me. And, like, if you're gonna broadcast your life on the internet, like, you're open to be made fun of. I'm open to being made fun of, you know what? And I have been. And, you know, does it feel like shit sometimes? Yeah, maybe it does. A little bit. Not really. But also, I grew up in a generation of, like, I played World of Warcraft online, and I was always talking shit to people online. So, like, the shit really don't, like, it ain't personal to me like that, man. To me, this online shit, like, it's just a charade, man. It's not, like, I mean, it's not a charade, but it's like, I don't know, man. Because it's like, you know, I can try to convey to you guys as best as I can about what's happening in my life. I could be the most honest person in the world. But you're still only going to really be able to, like, decipher, like, 50, 60% at the most. With someone like Jessica Kent, you only seeing, like, probably a good 1, maybe 2% on a good day of what's really going on. You know, because it's just been so apparent from the beginning. I mean, like, you got that video of her, she was taking a shot, and you could hear Reese in the background, like, boom, 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 like, it sounded like Boomhauer from fucking Hank Hill. You could hear, she was drinking vodka. You know those videos she posted when she was drinking, and it, like, had this sad music to it and all that shit. But let's get down to brass tacks. Yeah, bro. Let's get down to brass tacks. But I got a new camera, or a new phone. That's why I'm doing the live. It's alright. I wanted to get, like, a newer iPhone, but I got something decent. I think the quality's somewhat decent, but Boomhauer. Oh, good old Boomhauer, man. You know, good old Boomhauer. Yeah. Boomhauer, man. Boomhauer. But I wonder what's gonna happen next, man. Picture looks nice. Thanks, bro. So I did get a decent camera then. I'm glad. Way better than the laptop, man. The laptop, choppy as a mud, boy. You already know what it is. But shit, man. Yeah, bro, these benzos though, man, I'm getting, like, ringing in my ears. Like, dude, I'm getting all sorts of weird, dude, like, this shit's fucking my body up, bro. Like, so I need to make a move quick, bro. Like, quick. Like, I need to do something. You know what I mean? Because, like, this shit's messing my body up, bro. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like, I don't know, man. I'm just really second guessing these maintenance drugs. I'm second guessing, you know, I don't want to be on medication anymore. Like, it's a prison inside a prison, man. It's like, it's just, and I know I'm rambling, you guys, but, like, I need to just, like, get this shit off my chest, because I can't, I don't know, man. Like, I've been feeling like this for a while. Like, I felt that way on methadone, but, man, Suboxone is even worse, dude. Like, I feel worse on Suboxone. He's like, hey, baby, why don't you pour up another shot? Man, you already know. But what do you guys think? What's going to happen next in the Jessica Kent saga? I'm interested to hear what Mindy's got to say with her little freaking, you know, used to be a model like 20 years ago looking ass. She was a model. Mindy, if you're watching this, come on the show. Come do an interview with your boy lukegtv. I'm on Team Mindy, so 3 months detox from buprenorphine patch. Quit if you can. Well, Jessica said she was gonna address it, but needed time. Yeah, she needs time to fabricate a story. Is what she needs. You know, and like I said, you guys, like I really got no issues with Jessica Kent. Using, well, actually, I mean, it ain't my business. It ain't my business. Like, it really isn't. I mean, I think it's messed up that she's doing it around those kids and she's having all those, like, sketchy people. I mean, that's definitely not cool. But I'm basically just commenting on the sidelines because I've been watching that chick for 4 years. Like, I used to, like, watch her videos, like, pretty decently. Like, I was, like, a supporter of the channel, you know? Like, I watched a lot of her videos. And I thought her videos were good. Like, and I still think her videos are good. And I got a lot of respect for her in a lot of ways. But, like, I also think that she's a very, like, lost person, which many of us are, you know, including myself at times. And I think she's, you know, she's running that money train, you know? And, like, I if I'm going to keep it a buck, if I were in her situation, I could very well possibly be in that same situation. But, like, the whole thing with my channel is I've tried to, from the beginning, just be honest, you know, and it might not get me as far as Jessica Kent. It probably won't. But you can't lose if you're honest. You know, you can't. I've learned that over the years. And I'm not saying like, I still got to work on my honesty in my day-to-day life. You know, but I don't know, man. It's just interesting to me, and like I don't take it that seriously. I'm just spectating. I'm just here eating the popcorn like everybody else, you know. People are like, "Oh, are you clout chasing?" Yeah, I'm clout chasing a little bit. Yeah, of course, man. Cuz dude, what up, Julie Mattery? Yeah, check out some of my stories. And to everybody who thinks that I'm just clout chasing Jessica Kent, like, I have like 5 videos about Jessica Kent, and I have like 80 videos on my YouTube channel about recovery, like my stories of my using, jail, prison, all that shit. You know? So, dude, this channel is... I started this channel when I was doing speedballs well, no, actually I started this channel in 2020 when I was doing heroin. That was like the last main plug in Minneapolis that had real heroin was in 2020. And that's when I started this channel and when I was watching Ryan Leone's channel. That's what I told you, the Jessica talk is running people away. What up, Jessica Jane? No, I haven't checked it yet. I'll check it here in a little bit, but yeah, you guys, you know, like, that's what I was about to say too. Like, I'm not gonna stick with this whole drama stuff, but like, hey man, you gotta, like, okay, let me read this comment. Elizabeth Lake Gillis says, I feel so triggered by this drama. I don't know who to believe, and it feels really messed up. I followed Jessica for so long, it feels like the rug pulled out underneath me. Shout out Jessica Gills. I'm with you there too, because it's like, I feel like there's what Jessica's saying, there's what Mindy's saying, there's what, and then there's what really happened. And I feel like, I don't know, I honestly, like, I feel like Mindy, like, And, you know, this could be totally wrong, but I'm a pretty good judge of character. Like, I can read people well. Like, Mindy seems like one of those just, like, unapologetically honest people, just based on her videos. Like, she's kind of one of those, like, ditzy blonde chicks that just, you know what I mean? Like, she's just honest to a default. That was the first impression I got from her. She seems like, you know, because, like, this girl went to Jessica's house to get sober, and she saw all this crazy shit. And yes, I would like to hear Reese's side, too, because it ain't fair for Jessica to put her baby daddy on blast, her ex-fiance on blast, and then he doesn't have a chance to, like, defend himself or any of that stuff, and she's throwing out all these accusations that he's, like, you know, she needs a bodyguard to see him, yet apparently she's been in contact with him still. So I think it's just, you know what, man, I think they're both just in a world of, I think they're both messing up. Like, it's just very clear. I'd like to hear Reese's side. Welcome, Crazy Legs. Yeah. But hey, everyone who's new to the channel, man, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell for all. Like all my videos. Subscribe, you guys, because, you know what? Was like, you know, people are saying I was clout chasing because of the Jessica Kent thing. Of course I knew it was going to get more clicks than a lot of my videos. But I know a lot of you guys who are messing with Jessica Kent be messing with me. You feel me? So we gonna do it right. We gonna do it legit. We ain't gonna no cap in this mall. You feel me? We gonna be telling it how it is. Got real stories in this motherfucker. You know? No bullshit. No fake New York prison stories like Jessica. Nah, I'm just messing around, man. But yeah, man. Now that I finally have a camera, I'm gonna start making videos like a mother. I'm gonna be popping them things out like Jessica be popping out babies in prison. Ooh, too soon? Sorry. YouTube is clout chasing, respectfully. Yeah, respect to that. Monica, I think it says something that people close to them have cut them out of their lives. They have done it for a reason. They don't want to be associated, but it's with them, the truth. I don't know what that means. All creators want views, that's the point. Yeah, exactly, man. And I know a lot of y'all who've been rocking with Jessica, now you might be rocking with me for a little bit, man. You feel me? So we gonna do it. We gonna do it to it, you know? And we ain't Team Reese or Team Jessica. We Team Mindy up in this motherfucker. All right, let's not get that twisted. We Team Mindy up in this bit. You feel me? Yeah, that's right. New camera got me looking on point. Well, thank you, my girl. Got the little light that my girlfriend bought me in the back. Little YouTube light. Got the ambiance going and all that shit, you know? Talk about sub maintenance. I mean, there ain't much to talk about, bro. It's if you're on Suboxone or Methadone, bro, you are a slave to the drug, bro. And like, I'm not here to trash it because I'm on it myself, but I'm just saying, for me, I'm speaking for myself. For me, it's not the long-term solution. It's not the long-term solution for me, man, because like, I don't want to feel like this for the rest of my life, bro. Like, it just like makes me feel depressed, makes me just, I can't put a finger on it, man. Kelly Hudson, any more Jessica Kent drama? Nothing new. Oh, yo, what up, DJ Charmstrong? Nothing new. We don't have anything new yet, but I was just going over some points about, I've been getting a lot of criticism saying like, how dare you like make fun of Jessica, you know, when kids are involved. And it's like, well, kids are involved. let's talk about Jessica and the drug dealers and prostitutes she has roaming around her house at all hours when her kids are sleeping. You know, like what she was so worried about Reese drinking around her kids, and so she kicked him out. That's complete. We all know that's cap now. She's got drug dealers and prostitutes, and she's getting high around her kids. So it was all about her wanting to get back with this Jason dude. It had nothing to do with, I want to protect my babies. Like, get out of here with that bullshit, man. Come on, man. I'm sick of, I'm not going to pussyfoot around, like, what's real anymore. Like, that's just some straight cap, man. Like, try to stop subs. You're still shackled to it. Yeah, man, these maintenance drugs they're like damn near impossible to get off of, bro, because it's like the post-acute withdrawals that last with like Suboxone and Methadone, bro, like you are not going to feel normal for like a year. Someone's kids are nearly involved always, so that's more of a reason to be held accountable. Yeah, she wants the dude, that's all it is. There are people in the chat now There are people in this chat now that have done multiple videos with Jessica Kent. I bet there are, man. But hey, man, I mean, I'm just like I said, man, I'm just eating my popcorn watching this thing happening, man. And you know, call me cold-hearted, call me whatever, man. But hey, man, she put all her shit out there. She wanted to be this recovery guru, person in long-term recovery. And if she would have just been honest, she might have been able to save herself. But I mean, you know what though? Because I've said this about other channels. Like sometimes, like there's channels that have over 1 million subscribers, and the channels just die off. Like After Prison Show with Joe, he had like 1.3 million, or he has 1.3 million subs. He posts a video, it gets like 10, 15K views. You know, like most channels with over 1 million, they're getting like 300K views per video. So, you know, if she comes clean and just tells it like it is and just stops the charade, which I highly doubt she'll do, just because I don't know. Who knows what she'll do actually, but maybe she's got a chance of winning her fans back, but no one's gonna believe much that comes out of her mouth at this point because she's just lied so many times. Joe is a legend. So people don't know what to believe, including myself. Everyone's perception is wrong or right? Not everyone's perception is different, not necessarily wrong or right, and through watching everyone we can understand them. Boom, facts, Monica. There's 3 sides to a story, that's right. That's right, man. Hey, man, don't piss off Mindy, man. She'll tell everyone about it. She'll tell the whole world about your shit. I know, man. Believe me. I got her little Jessica Kent army like coming after me. How dare you? How dare you question someone who's been abused? You know what? I will question someone who's been abused because I was the victim of a false domestic abuse allegation. And bro, I can't tell you how many stories I've heard about like women like so for instance, if you're one of those if you got a girl who likes to argue and you're one of those dudes who's just like, I ain't even gonna hear that shit, like whatever, blah blah blah, and that pisses them off, sometimes girls like that will make some shit up, and I'm not taking away from the girls that have gotten abused before, but that shit happens, you know, like that shit really does happen, and it happened to me in 2020. And it fucking sucked, man, because, like, a lot of my family found out about that shit, and it changed people's opinion on me. Like, they thought I really was a woman abuser. And you know what the messed up thing was? So when this fake domestic abuse shit happened and this was 3 weeks into us meeting each other, she falsely accused me of hitting her. We were with each other for 9 months, right? I never even pushed her again, like, because that's what happened in the domestic dispute between us. I pushed her, and she basically, like, we were both hammered drinking tequila, and she, like, tripped, whiplashed. She was, like, all uncoordinated shit. She, like, whiplashed and hit her head on the couch and tried to say I punched her in the face. And whatever. I'm not going to get into the story right now. It doesn't really matter. But anyways, we were together for 9 months and never touched her again because and that night she hit me like 8 times in the face. That's why I pushed her off me. So she freaking throughout the relationship punched me like so many times after that. So many times I can't even freaking count it. And freaking when I broke up with her, she took those pictures from 3 weeks into us knowing each other, posted them online and said, I've been a victim of domestic abuse for 10 straight months. That happened 3 weeks into us knowing each other. So I'm not trying to take away any validity from any domestic abuse, but I'm just saying the fake allegations are very real. So, but anyways, but if she, you know what? If she did, if Reese did, then Reese is a punk too, because he's a big ass dude. He doesn't need to be hitting Jessica. Hi, Jen watched your video this morning. Very wholesome. Who's Jen? Jen Cutting. At the end of Mindy is a good Jen Cutting. Is Jen Cutting a YouTuber? At the end of the day, people grow and change, and not always for the bendy. Mindy is a good person. What you see on the screen isn't always in the truth in real life. Yeah. Jen Cutting, are you a YouTuber? Well, hey, man, you know what, though? And, like, the point of these kind of, like, conversations and videos is we're getting a conversation started, you know? Like, we're getting a conversation started. We're both acknowledging, okay, you know, this is what might have happened. This is what could have happened. And what really happened is somewhere in the middle, so. I don't know, man. My heart is telling me that Mindy is telling the truth. Like, I don't know, man. Jen Cutting is a star. Well, shout out Jen Cutting. If you're an addict or convict or just a cool ass person, shout out to you. I'd like to, maybe come on your show. Have some fun. Have some conversations about life, justice, and the liberty and the pursuit of happiness. No, I'm just kidding. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. But, man, I feel like shit. But, so, you know what I'm gonna do, you guys? I know, dude. I wish Reese could tell his story. I really do. I really, really do. That would be awesome. I wonder where Reese is. Reese doesn't seem like the social media kind of guy. He kind of seems like a just, good old boy from Arkansas. One of those good old boys from Arkansas. Mindy is undoubtedly telling the truth. I'm an addict and a felon and an advocate. Oh, for sure. I agree with you 100%, Jen. I'd love to hear his side. She's got everybody signing NDAs. I know, that's crazy. That's crazy that I heard she's done, like, supposedly she's done that multiple times. Yeah, you know, we got the little pinchy guy. I'm not even a big weed dude, man, but I'm just something for these benzo withdrawals, man. That's why I do not say when I start the video, hey, my name's Luke. I'm a person in long-term recovery. I'm in like harm reduction phase. You know what I mean? Like which is like, I'm like seriously, you guys, I'm seriously like contemplating whether I want to go to treatment or not. Like, it's such a hard decision because it's like I've been to treatment so many times, but it's just like, I don't know. I can't decide whether, like, I've already been there so many times. So the pros are like, I know if I go, like, I'll have a shift of mind, you know, like if I get out into a new environment for a little bit, like, because like these relapses I've had have been really hard on my relationship. And, you know, I really feel for my girlfriend, man, because like it's not easy to deal with, and she thinks it's her, you know, like she thinks it's her fault. And, you know, like thinking back on it, like it really, like the minute I introduced, like when I started like relapsing, she stopped being able to trust me. And that's when our relationship went sour. Or not sour, but we've had issues and stuff like that, you know, but like we're working through it, you know, like we were on a Zoom meeting last night that was super inspirational, man, like super, like wanted me to like start getting into the steps. Like, you know, like when I was down in Florida, I had like 1.5 years clean, no Suboxone, no Methadone, no Klonopin. I was working with a sponsor, working the steps, and like, bro, that was like the happiest time in my life. Yeah, I know, bro. She's a sweetheart. She bought me that light. She bought me this like light that's behind the camera, so it's making the camera better. And you know, I don't know, man. I really wanna get back to where I was like when I was in Florida, or like when I was in my early 20s. It's like I've wasted so much of my life on Suboxone and Methadone, like just not being the person that God intended me to be, you know, like it really, like, I don't know, like, I'm not saying Suboxone and Methadone are not helpful. They definitely are. But to me, it's like it's like disconnecting me from my higher power, you know, and respect if John Cutting is still here and getting back. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. Thank you, girl. Was it your choice to get on the benzos, as suggested when your doctor was switching to methadone? What made it work when you were going to Florida? Why you started the Klonopins in the first place? So, I'm going to do some, like, edited videos about the Florida series. But basically, like, no, I wasn't on benzos back then. I got on benzos in like 2019. Yo, hey, what up? What up, bro? I got my Minnetonka bro in the chat. Jackson Travel. Hey, bro. Dude, for some reason I can't think of your first name right now, Jackson Travel. I'm blanking out so hardcore right now. But bro, I freaking binge watched your traveling videos. Like, dude, they're so entertaining. Like, I could literally, David Jackson. Bro, your videos, like, I'm not trying to fanboy you right now, but I freaking loved your travel videos, bro. Like, when I was like going through like withdrawals and like when I was like going through some of the hardest points of my life, I was watching your travel videos. I know that might sound weird and like stalkerish, but like I fucks with them. Anywho, what up, DK Diesel? Well, bro, why are we all Davids? I know I have so many like homeboys on this channel that are like David from Buffalo, New York, Chicago Dave. Freaking, there's so many Davids on this channel. I mean, that's a common ass name. So, how's Orlando though, David Jackson? But yeah, so, no, I got on benzos in 2019, and like I'm just the type of person, like in certain situations I get really bad social anxiety. So like I genuinely did need them. But I would never take them every day. I would take it like maybe 1 or 2 days in a row. Then I'd stop for like 4 days. 1 or 2 days in a row, stop for 4 days. Or something like that. Never got physically addicted to them until I had to kick the methadone. And then just with like the pressure of work and pressure of like, having to perform at work while going through methadone withdrawals, I sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Like I started taking extras when I was under pressure, basically, and dude, I'm telling you guys, like, do not start taking benzos. Like, it is like seriously the worst freaking, like, dude. And like the fact you can have a seizure, you can die from them, like, hell no. Yeah. I know. It's like, dude, I've taken 1.5 milligrams today, and I still feel like I'm going through withdrawals. It's crazy. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Like, it's... But... Oh yeah, Jen. Benzo and alcohol detox will kill you. No, bro, like this shit's like giving me ringing in my ears, and like I can't breathe through my nose and shit, bro. It's like, I don't know, man. Something's got to change, you guys. Something's got to change, man. Like, I don't know what, I don't know when, but like I just know something's got to change, because like I'm not, like, I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. I know, like, that's what I've been saying, like, and my girlfriend has been helping me detox. Like, she doesn't think it's gonna do me any good. Yeah, I know, dude. I was thinking about that. Like, I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Like, I've wasted so much of my life with this crap. Like, seriously. Like, it sucks. And it all stems from mental health. You're right. I'm from Minnesota, in the building, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Shout out your state in the chat, if you're whatever state you're from. To be honest, if I was healthy physically, I'd get 100% sober. Yeah, well, Kentucky, Michigan, New York, Orlando, Florida, Wisconsin, Montreal. That's crazy. Ain't that crazy? We're all just a bunch of... I can relate. I'm proud. I've been on Suboxone for a very long time. I'm not proud, but I've been on Suboxone for a very long time. Hey, that's okay, man. Whatever works for you. Some people Suboxone works great for. For me, it disconnects me from my feelings and my higher power, and it numbs me as a person, and it's turning me into a fucking like emotionally vacant person, and it's fucking it's just okay. Well, hit me up on Instagram at lukegtv. It numbs you from everything, dude. It's I don't know, man. Like it's got me. Like I always get to this point on these maintenance drugs where like I feel so depressed and shitty on them. It's like I just start to not give a fuck anymore, and I'm like, you know what? Like if this is what life is, if this is as good as it's gonna get, then what the fuck am I even doing? Why am I even sober? Like all these things cross my mind, and then it's like things get better for a little bit, but then it's like they retract, and then I'm right back in that same place. Why the F aren't things even getting better? You know, and it's just like, it's so frustrating, man. And it's just, this is really helping me, you guys, just be able to vent this, because I'm at a point where it's like I'm not doing, like, on the outside, like, let's say a week ago when I was still working at Applebee's, like, everything looked great. But spiritually and, like, mentally developing, like, you don't learn, you don't grow when you're on these drugs. All it does is slap a Band-Aid on it and prolong the inevitable that you're either going to have to get off of it at some time. Yeah, Suboxone is better than the alternative. We need to find something to make life enjoyable. Our brains are wired differently. It's harder to find joy. So true, Monica. Well, they say in the books of AA, like, addicts, we, like, naturally have lower dopamine levels than normal people. I don't know if there's any, like, scientific backing on that, but sounds good. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, it's been like that, and like, it's funny you say that, because it's been like that my whole life, you know. Like, I've always done things to the extreme because, like, I didn't feel pleasure out of, like, just the things normal people do. Like, I always felt like I had to, like, go extreme with things, you know. And like, whenever I did something, I would do it in excess, and not just with, you know, drugs and alcohol, but Ginger Prince. I relapsed on meth. I smoked like 0.2 of meth. Yeah, dude, I did it like I had a they wanted me to work a double at work, and it was just too freaking stressful, man. It was like, or like, that's an excuse. I gotta stop saying that. I'm catching myself when I'm saying that. That's a fucking excuse. That's what I told myself, is work, this is too stressful. They want me to work a double because Saturday nights are already stressful enough, but they wanted me to work AM and PM, wanted me to work a double. So I convinced myself that I'm just gonna get 0.2 of meth, and that'll get me through my shift, and then I'll just, but what am I thinking? Like, and once again, it ruined everything in my life. I didn't show up to work the next couple days. I just laid in bed. I took a bunch of benzos, and it made my benzo tolerance higher, hence my benzo withdrawals worse. So it's like now I'm like, I had 13 years clean when I relapsed, and it lost everything, literally everything. But now I've been clean again for 5. That's what's up, Stephanie. Shout out to that 5. I got 5. I don't own it. I wish you well. If you need help, please reach out. I commend you to be vocal about your feelings. I'm proud of you for saying this. Don't be so rough on yourself, man. We're all human. Thanks, Jessica. I appreciate that. Man, my nose is messed up. But you see, that's good. You know it was an excuse. Yep. Shout out Northern Florida in the house. Well, shit, you guys. Man. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I do, man. California. Shout out California. Well, hey, you guys, I would really appreciate it, you guys, if you would like the video, subscribe if you're new. I got tons of new content coming out this week. Storytime videos are going to be in abundance, and hopefully memberships soon too. And I'm going to have some other stuff going on. But first and foremost, I got to worry about myself. I'll give you some updates on how I'm feeling and where everything is going. Yeah. So I just want to welcome everyone new to the channel, and I just want to let you guys know I always try to keep it real here. I'm not perfect. I ain't, no one is. But I try to keep it as thorough as possible, and, and I try to have some fun, and just, enjoy life a little bit, and make fun of people sometimes and get persecuted by it later. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. Believe me, bro. It's stupid. It's so stupid. I regret every time I do that drug. I regret it. Stupid. So, but I deleted that phone. I actually messed my phone up that day I was on it, and I can't even get into it. I locked my SIM card, and it's asking me for PUK codes. So that's why I bought this new phone. But maybe it's a good thing, because now I can film more. But anyways, you guys, I gotta get out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. We got more content coming this week. Hit me up on Instagram, lukegtv. Hit me up, lukeg22 at gmail.com if you have any questions, you want to chat, whatever. And yeah, have a nice night, you guys. Be safe. Peace.